guys, so I decided that I'm gonna do a little mini video of showing all the presents that I brought everybody in my family, and then partial video showing me wrapping them, because I get a lot of compliments on how I wrap gifts, even though it's like not professional at all. I use like a shit bunch of tape when the professionals only use like 3 or something like that. But I just take a lot of time when I wrap my presents, so I thought that would be cool to watch. So maybe you can learn tips on how to do certain edges or something like that. I don't really know, but it's also just for fun for me because I kind of miss like editing videos and stuff. So I'll put like music and stuff, and hopefully it's an enjoyable video, but for the most part it's just gonna be like me showing the gifts and then wrapping. So stay tuned. So just for like a quick reference, I guess, this is all of the stuff that I've got, and I've just been like saving it on the side. So it's all of these packages, that box, and that. So I've just been holding off on wrapping them. So tonight is going to be a pretty busy night for myself. It is the 15th, so I do technically have some time to stretch it out and wrap everything, but I'm hoping to get most of it done tonight so I don't have to worry too much closer to the date. But yeah. So what I think I'm going to do is just like show everything, because I don't have anything organized and I don't want to waste time doing that, because then I for sure won't finish filming this tonight if that's the case. So I'll just show everything I have, let you know who it's for, and then move on to the next one and stuff. Pretty much everything I bought is from Amazon. So my mom, she uses slippers a lot, so I got her a new pair of slippers that I got off Amazon. I actually got her 2 different styles because I was like tied between 2 of them, so I think there's going to be another pair within this, but this was the first pair that I got her. This one, I really never know what to get my dad for Christmas, so I asked my mom, and she said that I guess when they were first dating, he used to always wear baseball hats and stuff, and he hasn't worn them in a really long time. I remember he did when I was a kid too, actually, and so I was like, okay, I'll just get him some to wear. So I bought 3 different pairs, but they all came separately. So this was one of them. This is just a Hurley hat. This is the second one. This one says LA, and I got that one because he lived in LA as a teenager pretty much. Oh, so I got the baby. I have a niece who just turned 1 in October, and so I just got like little hair tie things for her. And for my sister-in-law, I also never really know what to get her either, but I saw this bag when I was shopping on Amazon, and it's a cute little, like, it could be a crossbody or just a little over the shoulder one, but I thought it would be useful, and it fits, I feel like it fits her style, and then just all the different pockets and everything could be very useful for her. Also, she's also very religious, so she's Christian, and I don't know, I saw this when I was on Amazon. It says God's promises day by day, and then I guess each day, when you look at it, it just has, oopsie, wrong part. Where does it start? I was looking at it and it seems pretty nice, like heartfelt messages kind of thing, and I believe, yeah, it's like scriptures from the Bible. So this would be for January 1st. And then it just goes so forth on all the way through. So I thought that would just be cool to have like on a bedside or anything, because she is the type that like analyzes the Bible and like puts little marks on, notates like which scriptures mean a lot to her, and like further breaks them down and stuff. So I thought that would be useful too. So my niece that is 5, she like loves Frozen, like what little girl really doesn't, honestly, I feel like. But I just saw this online too, and it's she also is into makeup and stuff. So this has lip glosses, nail polish, and stickers to design her nails. So I thought that would be fun for her, and it's all Frozen theme. Thing I got Oh, here's the last baseball hat. So my whole family, we freaking love Coca-Cola. And so this is just a Coca-Cola hat for my dad. So I thought that would be cool. So he has 3 different ones that he can choose from whenever he wants to wear any. And then I was looking on Amazon too. So I bought all of this when it was Cyber Monday. And it just shows you like what everybody's buying, I guess. Or like hot items and stuff. And I've never seen these dolls, but they're so cute. And if they happen to have a panda one, I for sure want to buy it. But they're called Enchantimals. And this one is, she's a bunny. It says Brie, Bunny, and Twist. And they come with like a little animal pet with them. And I just thought it was really cute that she can just play with, because who doesn't like the dolls? Because I know she loves Monster High, but I've given her so many of those already, so I just kind of wanted to like show her another doll. That's kind of cool. This is for my brother. So he always likes the shirts that I pick out for him. So I decided to just always get him shirts. So there's this brand that I found on Instagram. So this is not from Amazon. This is from the actual shop of the brand. They're called Born Dead Clothing. So I'm sure, I think if you look, yeah, I think Born Dead Clothing is their tag, their handle. So I got him this shirt and I just really like the back design on it. It has so much detail on it. And then this is the front of the shirt where it just has it on the chest piece. And it says Born Dead. So I thought that was really cool that he would like. And then here's another doll that I got for my niece who is 5. So this one is also an enchantable. I just wanted to get her a couple just so it wasn't just one by itself. This one also comes with some kind of setup. This one is a skunk, I believe. I just liked it because it's like a musician and she comes with her little skunk animal. It's so cute. Like, part of me wants to buy these for myself, but it's like, I'm not going to do anything with it. This is kind of, I guess, like a double gift for my sister-in-law and my brother. So sometimes when we talk to them or call them, they'll mention, like, if my sister-in-law answers, she'll say, oh, my brother's taking a nap. If my brother answers, oh, my sister-in-law's taking a nap. So I kind of understand that they take turns napping. And so I figure they don't nap. They nap during the day, right? And it might be difficult with having like all the kids and then just because of daylight. So I saw this online. It's called a weighted sleep mask and it had really good reviews. So I pretty much got that for them so it can help block out light. And then it goes around the ears too, so it could probably like muffle out sound in case the kids are having fun. So I thought that would be useful for both of them to swap out. And I think you can also put it in like the microwave or like the freezer, so you can have like the warm and cool effect. So that would be really cool for like any headaches or anything like that. For my niece who is 1 year old, Amazon had this deal where, like, I don't know if you're familiar with, they have those material books for the kids where it's like a fabric book and it just has different pictures and stuff like that. So they had a pack of them and I think it was only like $5 for 10 of them, and I was like, holy shit, that's pretty good for all 10. And she's only 1 year old, so I didn't really get any really major gifts. So these are all the 10 different books that are inside of it. It says cars, fruits, animals, shapes, ball games, musical instruments, numerical kingdom, and vegetables. And then I got this one for my niece who is 2. This one is called Build a Garden, and it seemed kind of interesting to me. It was like a morph of like Legos and then just the fact of like gardening in a sense. But I guess it comes with different types of flowers, like the different parts of the flower, like the stem and everything, and you can make your own bouquet or little garden thing. So I thought that would be cool. And I also like getting things with flowers because our last name is Flowers in Spanish, so we always kind of like incorporate that with things in our lives. But yeah, so I thought this is also a combined gift thing. I've never used it. It's for my mom and dad. I got, and they had the special on it, so I decided to try this out for them. Because right now we use the Chrome Stick and I don't like it all that much, just because if I'm gonna set up something for them to watch like on Netflix, because we don't have a smart TV in our living room, and so if I have to set something up for them to watch, like I typically have to cast it from like my phone or something, so I always have to be there to do it for them, you know. So I'm hoping if they have this, they can just navigate it with the remote. And then then like I can just log into everything, the Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime, all of that for them preset, and then they can just watch it whenever they want to. Like they don't need my assistance to set it up every time. And then it also, I don't really understand what this is yet, but they have this, I guess, a Fire TV blaster. And when I was reading the mini description, it was saying that like you can coordinate it to turn on your TV, because I know it is powered with Alexa, and we do have an Echo Dot that we don't have set up yet, and I believe you do need that in order to run this, but this at least can like power on the TV. You also need the Fire Stick, I believe, so that it can turn on. I just have to read it all once they open it and figure it out for them, but I'm pretty sure all of it in sync will work, so that's just something that would be beneficial for them, because they always like watching movies, but I always have to be there to set it up. And so I have one of those Refno, I forget the brand, I think it's Refno, weighing scales where it detects your BMI, water weight, and just body fat percentage and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, my mom always comes in and uses mine because she doesn't have a weighing scale, so I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna get her one. I didn't get the exact same one that I got one that's more simple, because she doesn't really use a smartphone all that much, so there's no need for her to have all the extra high-tech stuff. She's not gonna use it, you know? She just wants to weigh herself and that's it. So I just got her this weighing scale that was on there. I got this pretty much for all the babies so that they can all like take turns. It comes with 2 microphones. I remember I got one when I was like in elementary school or something like that. I forget how old I was, but this is a karaoke machine that comes with 2 microphones, so they'll have to take turns 2 at a time. But I thought it was really cool. It says that it syncs with YouTube, and whenever they do come over, they always want to show like different videos that they've been watching, and they just so happen to be on YouTube, and then they're like songs and stuff like that. So it says that it syncs with YouTube so that they can do the karaoke singing. And then I also like that it has this like disco ball on the top, so they can have fun with like the lights and everything, and it would just be fun for them, I think, because I'd fucking use it. I would use it. So next I'm gonna do the wrapping now. So I think I'll start off with this one. We're gonna start off with this roll. I was debating on making this like an ASMR wrapping part, but I'll have to go super slow, and I don't have that kind of patience, honestly. So first thing is you want to look and see if there's any pricing. There's no pricing on this, so we're good to go. Yay, it has grids. Okay, my favorite is when the wrapping paper has grids. Okay, so what you want to do, I gotta push this back, sorry. Please don't fall, camera, I swear. Is open it up. And from some videos of people that I've been watching, they don't measure for some reason. Like they'll open it and then they'll just cut and then hope for the best, I guess, which makes no sense to me at all. So what I do is I like to line it up. They're on the grid lines. So I'll put my box, and right now on this box, let me try to move it forward. On this box, I literally have 2 rows of squares on this side. That's all you need to cover that side. On this side, you just want enough that like it can lap over. So that's as much as I need. So that's 3 squares on this side. And then to determine the rest of it, I personally literally just grab it and roll it over. And I cut at the stop of this part so that it'll overlap. So let me do that really quick. And I'm sorry, it's kind of hard because I have the legs of the tripod is kind of in my way. But so for this gift, approximately right here, so it's telling me that I should cut here. But what I always do is do an extra square, because when you cut, you're not always cutting a straight line. Sometimes it's jagged and whatever. So what I do is I cut it and then I fold a crease over so that way each edge is straight as possible. So let me cut that. So that's right here. So we're gonna get this thing. And then honestly, this paper kind of sucks. I am not gonna lie, it kind of sucks. It's really rough. It has like that recycled paper feeling, which kind of sucks. I hope the snowflake one isn't like this. Anyway, and so if you remember, I have 2 square rows on this side, so I'm literally just gonna cut that same amount on this side for the edges. And so, and if it doesn't ever meet like the exact dot, you know, I just qualify that as a row. I mean, I add a row, I'm sorry. But this one, I really don't need that because it's pretty small, so I'm just making it in one box. So that means this is scrap. Okay, so we're back. I'm sorry, I'm trying to stay in view as much as possible, but it's kind of hard. Anyway, so much glitter, fuck. And also, what I like to do with wrapping is whatever gift I'm giving, I want the front of it. This one's kind of hard to tell which one's the front. I think it's this side. The front of it to be face down. So it's going to be on the nicest part. So all the taping and shit and folding over is going to be on the back of the gift. So I just always make sure to do that. Okay, so back to where we were. So this one, I think I had it like this. Okay. So we're going to do the 2 squares. And then we are going to line it up with the dots as perfectly as we can. And then, oops, I forgot. I need to give more space. So that little bit is just fine. Like, it doesn't need to go too over because we still have the rest coming over. So let me go ahead. And then you just tape. Tape. And I always do 3. It's like, I always have to do 3. I don't know why. And then you want to like put pressure on it so that there's some type of crease, but this one doesn't seem like it's going to do that. Okay, so now, if you remember, I had said like, oh, give yourself extra so it goes over, because sometimes when you cut, it's not going to be that straight of a line. So that's when you use the grid here and you just literally fold along that grid as much as you can. It won't always be perfect. And then this is how you do a crease. So then when you go to this part, I could probably do another square. Let me fold it a little bit more because you're right. Your main thing, that's good enough. So now you have this great crease on the edge. And you want to make it as tight as possible. And then go ahead and tape. I do like little ones, so you don't need big pieces. And I do it always in the center and then towards the edge. Okay, so this part I think is going to be a little bit difficult to film because I can't do it without looking at it myself, so I'm going to readjust my camera angle. Okay, so we are back. So you guys are right in front of me, so you can see somewhat from my point of view. So anyway, so we just are doing the ends now. So the way to do the ends, in my perspective, most professionals, they do it where they bend the inside and then you do the tops like that. Which, I mean, we could, but typically I don't do that. That's not my favorite. Only because sometimes when you do it this way, like this is perfect. This one's perfect, but sometimes it's not perfect. And then there'll be like an opening or something like that. So usually the best way that I do it that avoids that at all costs, all times, whatever, is I push this down first, give this a crease, and then I also crease this corner. And I come over here and I crease this corner. And then I push this corner in and press it against the ground that I'm on and crease this. Is this focused? Fuck my life. Let's see. Trying to make sure it's focused for you guys. Crease the edge, crease the bottom. Then do the same thing here. Push this. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure you guys can see. So we're going to push this corner in. Crease it against the floor. Crease it up against itself. Okay, so now we have that. And it pretty much stays once it's in that kind of position. Then the next part is moving this up. And then you tape that. So let me go ahead and do that. And then if this is ever puffy like this, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, it's kind of puffed out. I get a little piece of tape and I push it and I tape it. Oops, push it. And I just keep it down in there. Because you're not going to see this because I'm going to flip this up anyway. Just if it's too puffy for my liking. Anyway, so we're going to go back to where we were. So you pull this up. Kind of make sure to crease as well. And then I tape in the center. Is this focused? Focus. I tape in the center. And then I tape the corners. So where these kind of triangular pieces meet is where I use a single piece of tape. In that corner thing there. Same thing on this side. And that's the edge. So do the same thing on this side. This one's coming out. That never happens. Okay. So push down. Make sure you give your present a crease. And then we crease the corner flaps. Crease the corner flaps. And then push them in. And then keep it against the ground. Crease, crease, crease. Inside, crease, crease. So we got that. And then, and at this point, since this side is already done, I like to stand it up now. And let's see if I can still kind of, let me see if I can put you on my lap maybe. Let's see. Sorry for the crooked angle. It's just working with what I got here. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, so then now it's standing up, and I can even put more pressure now to crease it all, and make it so fine. And we're gonna tape in the middle, where the corners meet, and this corner, and that is how I wrap my presents. So, sorry, hold on. So here's the present. Here's an edge. Here's the other edge. Here's the back. So this is the side where it kind of overlapped, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I just like how tight of a wrapping it is, kind of thing. So now, let me put you back on the lap. I'm going to do the label, and just for a tip, I guess it's not really a great tip, it should be common sense, but maybe not. Fuck, stay. That's the best I can do on my lap. Always write the name before you stick it on the gift, because it's like, in some cases it might not be such a sturdy box. It could have like a hollow area, and then you're writing and you pop a hole in there, and it's just like, or it's such an uncomfortable position that like you can't write nicely. So just always write on the sticker and then stick it on. So for this one I'm going to choose the candy cane one because it matches the theme. So, oh my god, I think I forgot what the fuck I wrapped. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay. Okay, I use that for a surface to write on. So I'm going to go ahead, take off my label. I know you guys don't really need to watch this because, like, who doesn't know how to stick it on, but whatever, it's content. And then I'm going to stick it right here. And then, for some reason, this ink, like, smears. So I'm not rubbing my whole hand on it to stick it down just because I don't want to smear my writing. And then I'm going to choose a red bow to match the coloring. And I always put it on a corner, like, I don't know. Corner. And that is how I finish the gifts. And this was those fuzzy booklet thingies. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I do. So now I'm just going to do a sped up version of me wrapping everything now that you know the procedures I follow when I do it. Okay. Oh, also, another tip is that I don't know if you can see, but this one's like overlapping over it. So in that case, you want to just like, also the cut is kind of jagged that you don't want that to be visible. So you just fold like a little skinny piece over at least. That way it's flat. And then you can go from there and tape it like normal. Let me recrease this. That's just a snowflake. The fuck? Okay, I don't understand these. Look it. They give you just a fucking snowflake and a tree. And there's no to or from. What the fuck are you gonna do with that sticker? Dumb as fuck. I didn't notice that when I bought this. Fuck. There's just like a Santa only. It's not even to put who it's from. Fuck my life. That's a waste of money. Oh my god. Something like this, because this I'm not going to put in a box, like it's kind of a waste. It's already in a packaged container. This is kind of opening, so I'm going to seal it again as best as I can. But again, whatever's on the front you put face down. Okay, so we're going to look at the grids. I'm going to give this one about 2 squares on the bottom. Maybe I can just get away with 1. No, 1 is fine. And then this one, remember, you want enough that it goes over at least a little bit. So that's enough there. And then now we're going to measure the overage on this side. And now this is the top part where it has like the hook for the doll. So this is always kind of difficult as well. But I still follow that same procedure of mine where we push it down and we crease the edge. And then I just follow the body of the gift. Like I just follow the curves as best as I can. And then I'll seal it like that. And then I do the center. I do the side here. Instead of the corner, I'll do the actual side. Where the corner is me, I'll just do the tip up here. Just because where the corner is me, it's already kind of grooved in. And then I make it like that. And usually when it's like an item like this kind of shape, I'll put the bow up here somewhere so it kind of hides that stuff, and then put the name here. So I'll show you. Okay, so this is pretty much all of the bigger ones. The clothes and stuff, I'm going to use those little boxes there with tissue paper to put it in, so it's still pretty much going to be that same process of how I've been wrapping all of these. Okay, so that's pretty much it for tonight. I'm going to take a break a bit and then maybe continue tomorrow. But that was pretty much basically how I wrap gifts. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.